I originally started at MSU back in 1995 in the pre-med biology program. Then I ended up transferring into accounting and finance. So I have a degree in accounting, but I decided that I wanted to finish my Bachelor of Science at MSU. So I went back to MSU 3 years ago and graduated this past weekend. So I spent the majority of my career in finance, but I'm really excited that I finally have closed out my biology degree. So my major was biology zoology. My minor is in human and animal interactions or human and animal studies. The reason I was drawn to it is I had always wanted to go to vet school, but I had put it off for various reasons, and things in life just kind of happen. So that took over a little bit. But I always found biology fascinating and the sciences fascinating. So that's why I went back and finished the degree. So when I originally started at MSU, I was a senior in high school. And after high school, I ended up getting married and I had children. I moved out to the East Coast. I worked in the technology field on the finance side of things. And then when I moved back to Minnesota, it's when it kind of opened the door back up to go back to MSU. I re-enrolled in my classes and got a great advisor at MSU, and they really helped me get through, the process of being an adult learner again, and really understanding which classes I needed to take, and really put me on the path to being successful at MSU. The biggest thing was just trying to juggle. I'm a full-time mom, a full-time employee, and a full-time and part-time student. I also ended up having a lot of health issues throughout the last 3 years because of COVID. So it was definitely an interesting experience, but MSU had the flexibility of either the hybrid courses or the online classes. So when I was struggling, I was at least able to do a lot of the coursework online too. Usually we get up at 6:30 in the morning, get my son off to school. I go to work. On breaks, I study in between. I study at night, I study on the weekends, and then just fit the classes in when I could around my work schedule and my son's hockey schedule. But yeah, it's been a little crazy. A lot of the professors were super helpful as far as kind of pushing you along and making sure that you were staying on track. And that was super helpful to me especially with roadblocks that seem to keep coming up. So I think the one thing that I learned was being really resilient as far as, the different things in life that jump in front of you. But the education in itself is helping my job at the county because it's assisting me with like our landfill expansion project and understanding the environmental and ecological impacts, or like the different construction projects that we do here. From a financial perspective, I oversee that side of what we're doing, and understanding if there's going to be an environmental impact to the wildlife, for example, is a huge part of making sure that we're going down the right construction paths. So that's all things that I learned at MSU. So even though it's not finance related, it still directly impacts the financials of the county. Even if it takes you years to get your degree done, just keep going. If you have to adjust your schedule and maybe one semester you can only take one class, or another semester you can take 4 classes, just don't give up. Eventually you get to the end goal and you make it to graduation, and once you get there, it's the most amazing experience on earth.